come sit over here. Sit and crisscross.
Cocaína. That's for you, gents.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, welcome to Stories Delicious for the first time in whatever.
Well, we're gonna say that again in a different video, but yeah.
I'm Lalo,
I'm Jeremy.
and today is Halloween. Well,
No, shush. Don't ruin. Today's Halloween.
the day you're watching this is Halloween.
No, today
Today
is
is Halloween. And we're here to tell you a spooky story. Like last year, I told you the story of witches.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we do not have as many people because of COVID. But we're like today, I'm gonna tell you a similar story, written by Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead and Invincible and many other books. He wrote for Marvel back in 2006. He wrote this story called Marvel Zombies.
Who better to write a Marvel Zombies thing than the creator of The Walking Dead?
I would argue against that, but whatever.
You would? I mean, I think that fits perfectly.
Yeah, he wrote, of course, creator of The Walking Dead, wrote this book. It's an interesting book, and I'll tell you that. And it takes place, obviously, in an alternate reality where, for some reason, zombies took over.
Does it explain?
They don't tell you why, they don't tell you who until like a sequel. But the story behind it is funny actually, because back in 2001, Marvel had already created the idea of a multiverse of alternate realities, with the Spider-Man animated cartoon, the 90s cartoon, and in 2002, in the 2000s, early 2000s, they made the Ultimate Universe.
Right.
Which was a different thing. It's from 616 Marvel continuity.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Ultimate Universe, they specified, first things first, we're never gonna cross over. We're never gonna cross over. Cue Jonathan Hickman's 2015's event, Secret Wars. Anyway. We're never gonna cross over. That was the emblem of the Ultimate Universe. We're never gonna cross over with the main continuity. It already loaded. And basically, they started releasing images for the covers, like they do normal most of the time. Right now,
Yeah.
as we're talking, they're releasing covers for Amazing Spider-Man 253 to 54, which is Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales themed, which they revealed in that game that is gonna be the Prowler, the main villain.
Prowler is the main villain?
They actually
it's
they
literally gonna be...
accidentally revealed that Prowler is gonna be the main villain.
So it will literally be the same thing. The same, like, amount of...
Well, it's gonna hurt you more!
Probably hurt more.
It's gonna hurt you more.
But
actually,
dang,
I would argue
Uncle Aaron.
that Marvel Spider-Man's ending was perfect. Because
You mean the game?
Yeah, because of all the things that happened after, post Doc Ock's death, like turning.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they started releasing images back in 2002 of two Reed Richards looking through a portal.
Reed Richards was the one to break that?
Yes.
Why does that make so much sense?
Because who's the smartest man in the Marvel universe?
Peter Parker.
Yes and no.
You froze for a second. You're like, dang it, I said that in an earlier episode.
According to Dan Slott and to me, Peter Parker is the smartest man in the Marvel universe.
And it makes sense, continuity-wise.
But
It's wise.
in actual, if you ask anyone, they all will tell you the same thing. Reed Richards. He's the smartest man ever. He is Einstein in our times.
But more so.
Yeah. So obviously he would be the one who invented time. Actually,
Invents a crossover.
in Secret Wars, he is the one who starts destroying Earths.
Mhm.
So anyway,
'Cause why not?
but everyone
Wait,
in
he starts destroying parallel Earths.
we'll talk about Secret Wars
No,
when we
just
get there. Yeah,
clarify. Yes.
yes, he just started.
Oh
he
my
just,
god.
They start destroying because of incursions are happening.
Yes, so we need to do Dark Knights. Both Dark Knight's Metal and Death Metal when it's over. Because the similarities in that are amazing.
Well,
I mean, obviously DC constantly crosses over with its alternate universes.
anyway,
But still.
but in the story, they were like everyone was like, you said you would never cross over, but they didn't.
They told two
In
stories
Ultimate
at the same time.
Fantastic Four, they revealed that they lied to Reed Richards. Yeah, he made contact with an alternate reality,
Mhm.
but it wasn't 616.
Oh.
He crossed the portal
Uh-huh.
and he walked into an Earth that was filled with zombies.
Oh, shit.
He walked into an Earth that was filled with zombies, and they all were hungry.
Well, because there's no.
There was in that story, that Fantastic Four story, we reveal that they're like we're in the last days of food. It's almost over,
Mhm.
and Magneto, Eric Lensher,
Mhm.
he helped Raid escape,
Right.
and he destroyed the portal so the zombies couldn't go through. And then we jump into Marvel Zombies,
Where the zombies got through.
where Magneto is half beaten.
Oh, so the zombie world. That's where Reed Richards went.
Yeah.
To. Okay, I thought he was like he brought the virus.
No,
Okay.
he walked into an Earth, and the Ultimate Universe never saw zombies, and they never
Okay.
will because it's
Thank goodness.
destroyed. It's destroyed.
Everything. Yeah.
It got a better ending, to be honest.
Oh really?
Incursions. It got destroyed through the incursions. Anyway, Magneto is like, I'm in it for the fight of my life, and the zombies eat him, and he's like fighting through an army of zombies, leader by Colonel America, and like
Colonel America.
yeah,
So he's not Captain America.
no, because in the '90s he got to the rank of Colonel.
Oh, so he can actually get promoted.
Yeah.
So when is he gonna become Admiral America?
Never. He never took the name. He never took the name. He only took the rank.
Oh, okay.
But he always kept the name of Captain America. This fire is going way too fast.
No, that's fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna back up a little because I'm getting the heat. It's fine. And Magneto's like, "You fools! You're all in my. We're in the middle of Times Square, you jackasses!
Oh.
Your whole, the whole surroundings are my weapons."
Yeah.
And he starts blasting through heroes, like, and he throws a what are these things called? A
What
beam.
are those called?
They're
It's like the
a construction
classic-
beam.
Yeah, it's the classic like, oh, these guys are eating a sandwich while sitting on this beam high on this skyscraper. I don't remember.
A
those-
construction beam. He throws it through Daredevil. He grabs Captain America's shield and crushes his skull with it. And Captain America's still alive. So the brain doesn't kill them. Destroying the brain doesn't kill the heroes.
So what does?
That's up to you to find out. He's fighting with Captain America's shield, throwing it left and right. And then, like, throughout this battle, he uses the shield to cut through Hawkeye's head. And they're still alive.
Oh yeah, I actually do remember that whole joke because his head's just left there.
And the Wasp sneaks up behind him and bites him in the shoulder. And he's defeated. after Hawkeye, before he cut off his head, he got an arrow through the side of the stomach.
Oh.
And he falls to the ground, and they tear him to pieces.
Hulk's super scary.
And they tear him to pieces. Hulk is scary, period.
Yeah, but like I know there's the storyline Immortal Hulk, but he's literally immortal in this one.
Well, he was immortal back then. Anyway,
Yeah,
and he's like, and the Avengers are like noticing like because they can feel the pain. They don't feel the pain, but they feel the feel after the pain. They're like, this is freaking weird. Like the top of my head
like
is
Phantom.
gone.
Yeah.
Captain America is saying like the top of my head is gone. I should be dead. I'm not though. Like, and they all like after they eat, they calm down and they start talking like rational adults. Which again,
It's super weird.
another zombie thing, like another new thing. And they're like, frick.
That was
We
awesome.
didn't save food for the Avengers, for the rest of the Avengers. What are we gonna say? And they're like making a story. And they're making a story of like how they
They can't eat each other?
no,
Why not?
they find it repulsive.
Huh?
It's not flesh. It's not pure flesh. It's not good.
It's tainted. Okay.
And they're like, and they get to like, but like they're hungry. They're still hungry.
Right.
And they're like, how about we eat that silver guy that's been flying through the sky for the past 40 minutes? And that's
The Silver Surfer.
and that's the Silver Surfer, the coming of Galactus. And
Oh yeah.
which means that Galactus is coming.
No, that means Thor is coming, which means Galactus.
Shut up. At this time in history, in Marvel history, Galactus is coming through the Silver Surfer. And the Silver Surfer looks at this place and is like, screw this. Wait. So, okay. And they're like, well, they notice the silver guy flying around it.
Silverman.
And Hank just bails. He's like, well, I gotta go. I gotta check on some, important stuff. I gotta go to my lab.
I got a thing.
I gotta think. Ah! And he go through his lab, and he has Black Panther on life support, alive,
Oh, not infected or what?
missing 2 limbs.
Is he infected?
He's not infected.
He's not infected?
chopping him up and eating him alive.
Oh, so that the infection does not spread.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like, he's like, I gotta admit, I love the flesh, the taste of flesh. I would probably eat it if I was cured. But you probably, okay, you wouldn't, if you understood how this helps me being intelligent enough to cure everyone, you would legitimately offer yourself for this. You don't understand. This is helping us. And Janet is like, she's been hiding there. And like, you've been holding out on me. and it's like, I'm gonna tell everyone. Like, no, you're not, Janet. You're not. And he slaps her across the face, makes himself giant, and bites her head off. And he spits her off. Like, I hate it every time. And then he knocks him out. Then he knocks the Black Panther out.
The guy does not, like, I get it's keeping him smart enough, but he doesn't have the decency to, put him in anesthetics so that he doesn't.
Oh no, he is.
Oh, he is?
He
Okay,
is
so
in
he doesn't
anesthetics.
feel-
Yeah.
Okay.
But he like chops another little part of his leg and then
And then eats it.
yeah. And the Avengers show up.
Right.
The other Avengers, the other team of Avengers.
The Avengers.
Yeah. The new Avengers. Because Iron Man and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, they're in that team.
Ah.
And they're like, aha. Tony's like, Cap. Where's Magneto? It's like, well, you see, a gas tank blew up, and he got killed. No one got to eat. And he goes, really? Hey, Peter Parker. Hey, Peter. How's your aunt? How's your aunt and Mary Jane? And then he starts crying, like, oh my gosh. The moment Peter, come on guys, the moment Peter Parker gets to eat, he goes back to reality and whining about his aunt and wife. You guys ate.
Oh, that's messed
You
up.
assholes.
That's messed up. He just starts crying. Oh
Peter
my
Parker
God.
just starts crying and it's like, I get it. Tony's like, I get it. I would have, if it was me, I would have eaten him. I would have eaten him too. I just wish you would have saved me a piece. That's all I'm asking, man. All right, whatever. We're gonna have to kill that guy who's been flying around for the past 45 minutes. And then, like, and Silver Surfer's like, behold, Galactus is coming, the eater of the eater of worlds.
We already did that.
And it's like, he comes here to destroy humanity. You should be thanking me. I'm doing you all a favor. You're living in a nightmare. And it's like, yeah, whatever. And the Avengers suit up and go attack him. And the Avengers attack the Silver Surfer. And you're thinking,
Well,
the hell
okay,
are they
so
gonna
he
do
didn't
again?
say specifically what Iron Man said. I love that picture. He even still has his helmet on. Like, that's so scary. But he's like, get him, like a 4-year-old who, like, is attacking the one kid who doesn't look like everyone else. You know?
yeah.
He's like, you dress poor. Get him! And like, they all...
No, he says, I'll get the first taste.
Oh, I thought it said get him.
He says, I get the first taste.
Oh, well, no, on that. I'm talking about the last issue.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so they attack not the Fantastic Four, and Silver Surfer just blasting them with the power cosmic. You know,
Yeah, as you do.
as you do. And I love because, like, both heroes and villains are fighting for the Silver Surfer.
Right, because they just want...
They just want to eat. And Thor
I get it.
grabs a piece of concrete because he's no longer worthy of Mjolnir.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah, he's not.
Because
The
of the
minute
virus.
he became a zombie, he's no longer worthy. And he grabs a piece of concrete that he found on the ground,
Uh-huh.
and he shatters it on top of the Winter Soldier, not the Winter Soldier, the Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
The alliteration, man.
I know. Well,
Is the rhyming of soldier and surfer.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
It
I was about to
rhymes.
say Winter Soldier's not alliteration, but all right.
And the Avengers are like fighting him. Wolverine goes to the arm of the Winter Soldier trying to slice him. And the minute his claws touches the skin of the Silver Surfer, his arm pops off. And the adamantium skeleton just keeps going.
Wait, what?
The arm just
Oh my.
pops out of place, and the adamantium skeleton just tries to slice the Silver Surfer. And
So they can't get through.
yeah, and by the way, I didn't mention this before because I thought it was disgusting, but the minute the Hulk ate, he got back. He got back to Bruce Banner,
Oh.
and Magneto's leg popped out of his stomach, and he's just been lying there for the
Because he
pa-
didn't digest it.
No, because he no hungry no more.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Magneto's leg is just staying, chilling there. And Peter Parker, because the Avengers are losing, Peter Parker's like, you gotta do it, man. You gotta eat it. You gotta turn into the Hulk. And he grabs the leg, he pops it out of his stomach, bites it again, and turns into the Hulk. And he knocks the Silver Surfer out. No.
Which is impressive in its own.
Yeah. And the minute they all eat this,
Well, how do they penetrate his skin? Like, how do they... Oh, so the Hulk just bashed him until he was mush?
until he was dead, basically. Yeah.
Whoa.
And Black Panther escapes.
Wait. have
They eat the Silver Surfer and they get the cosmic abilities, the cosmic power,
Okay.
the power of cosmic.
Is that Beast?
Yeah, that's Beast.
That's
That's
terrifying.
Hank. That's Hank.
Yeah,
Hank
that's
McCoy.
that's absolutely terrifying
And,
as a zombie.
While the fight happens, we realize that the child, like Hank, him didn't get enough anesthesia to Black Panther.
So he didn't knock out.
So he grabs Jan's head and he leaves. He pieces. He dipped.
Howdy.
It's like I'm out. And Janet, he picks up Janet and is like, hey, buddy. Do you remember me? Yeah, we were friends for a long time ago. Could you, like, come near me? Like, you gotta put me next to your face so I can bite you. And Black Panther is horrified by this.
She doesn't have a stomach.
Like, oh, Janet, you can't eat me. Like, no, I know. I don't care. I just want to eat. Just want to eat. Is that okay? It's like, no, Janet. And he's like crying. And Magneto's legions come back to Earth.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because in the 90s, like the 90s,
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
like, Magneto had a little.
I have a question. Where's Nightcrawler? I want to know what Nightcrawler is like. Because that's got to be the scariest damn thing in the entire freaking... Like, yes, obviously, the Hulk is very scary. Nightcrawler can go anywhere he wants.
I don't know. I don't think he shows up here.
I wish he did, because... I mean, obviously, like, the Nightcrawler as a zombie alone, that's got to look scary as hell.
So, okay. And then the Avengers, they got the power cosmic, like Spider-Man has the power cosmic.
What about Mystique? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But, like, Mystique could disguise herself as a human.
I don't know.
She could.
Pay
She
attention to the book.
She probably got eaten, but still.
And after they eat, Galactus arrives. And they're all like, we hunger! You hunger? Nah!
I want a planet.
Give me your food. Give me your earth. And they're like, get him!
The same thing. Just get it out.
Galactus just blasts them with the power cosmic. And like, the Avengers are like, we gotta get the hell out of here! And they're just smashing through like buildings, and like Galactus is eating them, like destroying both the team. And the Hulk, and they peace out, they did. And Hank is like, okay guys, like I know a place where we can hide, but I'm gonna have to do some explaining when we get there. You're gonna be mad, I get it, but if you let me explain, you will understand. And they're like, okay, yeah, whatever, sure, we gotta go. And then they get to his lab, and Janet's body is there, but there's an empty table.
Uh-oh.
They're like, what happened? What is it that you wanted to tell us? And like, and Hank is like, quick thinking. He's like,
Nothing.
Well, I ate Janet's head, and I spit her out. Like I was beating my wife. They're like, oh, it's all right.
We knew.
Like, it's all right. We knew, cause you never change.
Oh.
You never change, Hank.
Yeah, he did do that.
And it's funny because
It's a good thing Hank Pym. Oh wait, no, she does exist now in the Marvel universe. Ah.
in the
cinematic universe.
no, but in Secret Empire,
Yeah.
there's a similar moment where they're all eating. Like Hank Pym is half Ultron,
Oh yeah.
and they're all like sitting, like both Captain America's team Hydra and the Avengers, led by Tony Stark, are sitting at the same table having the most awkward Thanksgiving dinner. And it would make sense if I express.
Probably.
It would totally make sense if I explained Secret Empire.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it one day, but I'm not today. And they're like, and they're fighting over a cosmic cube.
Mhm.
And Hank Pym says, like, I want to give it to the Avengers. Because A, they call me Hank, and B, they've always been good to me. And Tony says, well, we do hang out, though, without you. Because no matter how much of a good guy you are, no matter how many times you try to save the world, you still beat your wife.
Dang.
And Hank is like, you asshole!
Yeah, why would
You made 2 Civil Wars, man! And I'm never gonna live that down. You're the reason why 2 Civil Wars happened. But whatever.
Wait, yeah, but like, why would you say that at that moment?
He doesn't say it at that moment. I'm
Oh.
just saying, I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay, I was like, what? He's like, you know what? I give it to you. Oh, that's great, but just so you know, we hang out without you. Like, that's what I thought you were saying. I
Oh.
was so confused.
Anyway, we go back to Black Panther.
Yes.
And it's like, hey man, where's Magneto? Like,
Hey, man.
where's Magneto? We were supposed to be here. You killed him. You're the reason he's killed. He was dead. And it's like, Black Panther's
Oh.
done.
Overboard.
Black Panther's done,
Yeah.
of course. So he just grabs Janet's head and throws it at the dude.
Does she bite him?
He kills him.
Oh my god.
He kills him
Instantly.
in the Legions of Magneto's like, yeah, he was out of line. We get it. We were honestly we were trying to kill him for a while, but we didn't have the guts for it.
Wait, so the Legion has not been there the whole time during the zombie
They were in
stuff?
the moon.
So they didn't know this zombie stuff was going
No,
on?
they knew.
Oh, they did know. Okay.
Magneto came down to help Reed Richards, and then Reed Richards left, and then
he
the
got
Avengers ate
trapped.
Magneto.
Okay. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
And so the Spider-Man and Luke Cage, zombie fight, of course.
Uh-huh.
They're just chilling, playing poker. While the Avengers create a machine, a gun, actually, to defeat
Galactus.
Galactus.
Okay.
And in that gun, like, so this is the plan. We're gonna gather all of the power cosmic that they possess
Right.
between the 5 of them, 6 of them. I don't know how many have the power cosmic at this point. And they're gonna use it to shoot it, blast, and knock down Magneto. Enough for them to get to him and kill him. Which, by the way, total BS. Because, like, if Magneto is, if Galactus, I'm sorry, I said Galactus multiple. I thought, I don't know. If Galactus gave Silver Surfer the power cosmic,
Right.
if Galactus imbued the Silver Surfer with the power cosmic, the power cosmic shouldn't be Galactus.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well, I don't know. Can Power Cosmic kill the Silver Surfer now that he has that power?
Silver Surfer dead.
Well, I meant the Power Cosmic. Power Cosmic kills Silver Surfer.
Yes.
So then why can't it kill him?
Because it was given to him by Galactus.
But he was, yeah.
He has
Galactus-
more power.
Okay, he
what
has
he's-
more.
He has more power cosmic.
So then that's the same sense here. If it's the
No,
full
because they
Avengers
all-
team with the Power Cosmic and they each put together their power, right? Then it
I
should come
guess.
very, very close. Because
Okay.
the Power Cosmic, once you're imbued with it, is unlimited, right? Like,
Meh.
Silver Surfer doesn't run out of juice.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So now that they're all imbued with it, they all have the power of Silver Surfer. Which
Alright.
means that many Silver Surfers could take on Galactus, most likely.
Maybe. Anyway, they gather the gun
Science.
which is just a bomb. Straight up.
It looks like a bot. Okay, hold on. You noticed that too, right?
It looks like a bong.
No, a virus. Like, you know what a virus looks like?
Yeah.
It has like the little weird pentagon like
I was gonna say it looks
shape
more like
on
a bong.
top, and then it literally looks like a virus.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a
It
bong.
does look like a bong as well, but I'm talking like specifically because it has that weird shape at the bottom. Like it looks like.
That's where they put their hands together, like the Power Rangers.
Yeah, it looks like a virus. It's
And they
so-
blast Galactus,
Right.
and he's knocked down. He's knocked down. And by the way, I know we haven't been talking about the covers.
Yeah. What the crap?
I love these covers because they're made by Arthur Sidum. They're recreation of old school Spider-Man, like old school Marvel comics.
Right.
Like this is Amazing Spider-Man annual number 20 something. The wedding of
That's
the wedding of Peter Parker
Wait.
and Mary Jane.
I need to process.
All
my God.
zombified. Yes.
That's so messed up. Ooh, I like the Human Torch. As a
It just
zombie. It's
skull.
literally just a flaming skeleton. Does that mean that he can still walk around when his skeleton?
I don't
is-
know. That's gross. I don't want to think about that.
What does that mean?
So they knock him out.
Basically, well, yeah. Does that mean does the virus infect the entire body or just?
I don't think it's a virus.
Or well, however it's transmitted. Does
It's not
the
transmitted.
zombie
It's
stuff infect the entire body or just the foot?
I don't know. So they blast Galactus,
Mm-hmm.
and he is knocked down. And now everyone is like, well, now what? Heroes, villains. The heroes and the villains fight against each other to beat each other so they can get Galactus.
Right.
And they're like, get him! And they all fight against each other. And Spider-Man goes, blasts the power cosmic through Venom. And Eddie Brock is just dying. Wolverine goes against the Juggernaut and he sticks his claws in his face.
So they're all
And-
fighting amongst themselves while also fighting Galactus.
No, the Galactus is dead. Galactus
Oh,
is
they
knocked
did
down.
kill Galactus.
They knocked him down.
Oh.
And Wolverine puts his claws on the Juggernaut's head
Uh-huh.
and pops it off.
Is his arm still all floppy?
Yes. He has no arm anymore.
Oh, he just completely lost his
Yeah.
skeleton.
And Red Skull grabs Captain America's brain, or what's left of it,
Yeah.
and he plops it out. He's
Okay.
like, I always wanted to do this, Steve. And Spider-Man blasts his head off. And they all just fight each other until Galactus wakes up. And they go inside of him,
They go inside of Galactus.
and they start feeding again.
Oh, that's a lot of food, actually.
And the story ends. 5 years, and that's where it ends. 5 years later, we come back to Earth.
So 5 years after the Battle of Galactus,
Yes.
this is where we are. Okay.
And the Legion of Magneto is back to
Okay.
Earth
Yeah.
because they have no readings of life anymore on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
There is no more life on Earth.
Okay.
Nothing is on Earth.
So they want to see if everyone's dead.
It's empty. Earth is empty completely.
Oh, so there's not even undead.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And Black Panther now has like,
Is that Janet?
that's Janet, yeah, and she just lost her hunger.
She lost her hunger?
Yep.
So,
She's still a zombie.
uh-huh.
She's still zombified. She just lost her hunger.
She has cognitive functions?
Yeah.
She can think?
Yeah. And they think, well, they're not here.
So she just had to wait it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
that's not a cure, obviously, but still.
And they're not here. If they're not here, then where did they go?
Anywhere they wanted.
And now they're in another world.
Is
And
it a
there these-
parallel universe?
No, this
Oh,
is
it's just
another
an alien
world. It's an alien world, and there's like this father, this king of a kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
tucking his son for bed. And the child is scared.
Uh-huh.
And the king's right-hand man says, Galactus is coming.
But Galactus
And
is...
he says, Galactus is coming, then let him come.
Mhm.
Let's make peace with our makers. And the heroes arrive.
all versions.
And they're all Galactus now.
Like, they all have the same suit.
No, they're all Galactus. They have become Galactus.
Uh-huh.
Once they finished their quest on Earth, they fed off of Galactus. They went and kept the name of Galactus alive by becoming Galactus.
The World Eater.
Yeah,
Huh.
and that's the end of Marvel Zombies.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
That's a really short issue. Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Does it... Oh, wow.
It keeps going, of course.
Yeah, but dang.
I haven't read any of the rest. I just read the first volume because I thought this is disgusting and gross.
And awesome.
But yeah, this is our Halloween episode. What do you think of Marvel Zombies?
It's really random. Surprising.
Well, it's mixing and matching Marvel timeline because continuity is off the window. It's thrown off the window completely. So like they're like, it's basically we don't know what time this takes place in or what happened. Of course, we find out later what happened. Actually, there's a crossover that they do with Ash Williams,
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Army of Darkness versus Marvel Comics, or Marvel Zombies.
Oh.
That's where we find out who Patient Zero was. And I think it was Wonder Man. Like Wonder Man becomes Patient Zero and then infects Spider-Man.
How, though? How does...
I don't remember. And then he goes to Aunt May's house and his house and he eats Mary Jane and Aunt May.
So Spider-Man was the second infected.
Yeah. And then it all goes from there. But like Ash Williams comes in the day before the outbreak
Mm-hmm.
and he thinks it's all because of the Deadites.
Yeah, naturally.
And he's like, okay. And he meets like Doctor Doom and like characters like it's so weird.
Is that Spike? No, that's not Spike. That's some girl.
So that's Marvel Zombies. A
Huh.
weird story that came out of Robert Kirkman's messed up brain.
Pretty much.
And that's all for Halloween. Happy Halloween to you guys. And
Good night.
good night.